Hey guys, so I'm coming to you with my thoughts and review on the Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's Place, okay? This is their second installment of the Saharan. I have the first one, and yeah, we're gonna get into everything I can tell you about this palette. Alright, so starting on the outside, this palette retails for $21.50 on Juvia's Place website. I will link it down below. The artwork, beautiful. Juvia's Place palettes always have like this beautiful I don't know what to call the inspiration, but the inspiration, I don't know. Whoever does this lady's makeup that you're drawing on here, it's just beautiful. Whoever thinks about it. Yeah, so that's the artwork on the front. They always have that kind of theme to them. Yeah, cardboard palette. Again, retails for $21.50. And yeah, let's get into it. Here it is. Here it is. Now I'm going to say it right off the bat. This is one of my favorite Juvia's Place palettes. This might be creeping up to #1. It is wonderful. So here's one in comparison. The Saharan. The Saharan leans a lot more, same concept with your mattes and metallics. This is Saharan 1 right here. You get 12 shades in here. Alright, you get 12 shades in here, and this is Saharan 2, you get 9. You took away 4 shades, but they did shave off a little bit of the price. I did get this one from iMats. No, I didn't. Maybe I did. But I know I paid full price for this one. Yeah, so anyway, that's 1. Here's 2. The whole shaving off 4 shades, I don't know why. However, they did shave off 4 shades but gave you bigger pans. So I think that kind of balances out. Look at the size of 1 and look at the size of 2. The pans. So, alright, I'm fine with that. Anyway, you get 3 matte shades down here at the bottom. They are named. I apologize, you're not going to see it under my lights. The names are in white. The names are in white. They do have names. Anyway, you get 3 matte shades here at the bottom, and you get 6, I would call them metallic finish shades. The 3 at the top are that classic metallic sheen shade. And these 3 in the middle, especially these 2, have a little bit of texture to them, and I'll explain that in a minute. Alright, so you get, again, you get a... Oh, this bottom row I'm in love with. You get a deep dark brown, a rich burgundy, a nice warm mid-tone brown. Really warm mid-tone brown. I really like it. Like a terracotta type of color. You get a pretty rich blue, a beautiful, what do we call this? Berry? Coppery berry shade. I know that's a weird description. You get a nice light sky blue. Up here we have a peachy orange shade. I'm going to swatch them all. I don't know why I just touched that one. You get a nice champagne color here, and then on here on the end at the top you get a rose gold. So I'll go ahead and swatch. Here's the top row. Alright. I love all of these colors. Like I said, the middle ones, we got a little bit of texture going on. Here's the middle row. In my opinion, there's a little bit of texture going on. Alright. And then we have the bottom row, which is the only mattes in the palette, which I'm fine with, honestly. I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. And there you go. Beautiful. Alright, you guys. I love this palette. I have a couple qualms about it. Let's start with the negative first. I don't know if I call them too negative. But a couple of things to say. Alright, so the first one being the packaging a little bit. The packaging is beautiful. The color scheme, I love a bright, colorful palette. I think that's wonderful. One thing that does get to me, Juvia's Place does not put their ingredients or anything on the back of their palette. They don't like post the setup and the shade names again, which is not necessary. Here's the other palette. None of their palettes have this. All the ingredients and everything are on the box. And why don't I have this box? Where is it? The box is around here somewhere. I keep my packaging, it's probably in there. But on the back of the box, there's all the ingredients and information you need to know and all that type of stuff. But it's not on the actual palette. I'm one of those weird people that keep my packaging. I keep my boxes, but I also don't keep them to use them. I keep them to put on my wall for wall art later, like put them on a canvas. So even still, I wouldn't be able to peel it off the wall and look at the back of it. But I know ingredients play a lot of into people's, especially YouTubers, and when we're referencing things, even just like the size of the pans or the ingredients or what have you. I just think that's kind of weird that they don't, maybe they save money on printing, but it's just kind of weird to me. All right, so yeah, that's number one. Number two is the fact that this is petty, you guys. The names are white on this yellow. Like, I did not realize, it took me like the second time using it to realize that there are shade names here, because they have some palettes, for an example, like this one, the Zulu is a white. It doesn't have any shade names, and so I was just assuming. I opened this up at first glance. Look right here, from like right here. You can't see those. I was like, oh, there's no shade, whatever. And then I got close. I was like, oh, there are shade names in white. Maybe they should have did it in black. That's just something that I just wanted to say. The third thing that I wanted to bring up, or the whatever, is the texture of these two shades here. It's almost weird to me. So you have Berber and Nomad, which are these metallic shades here. I'm wearing both of them today. I'm wearing Nomad, the berry, and in my cut crease, and I'm wearing Berber underneath. They're beautiful shades, don't get me wrong, but the texture is a little weird. So let me show you my brush. Where's my brush that I use with this? So look at, you can see, let me go ahead, you can see there is a texture. Oh, I can't do this in the, look at me making a mess. There is a texture here, and it definitely shows up on the eye. So let me get in close so you can see my eye. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna close my eye. And it kind of like settled down. When I first put this shadow on, it was very, see, you can see like some of the, I don't want to say flakes, see like right up in there. I can't really explain it. It's not something that I necessarily don't like, but it's just such a weird texture. Like upon putting that shadow on, it was very like flaky. I have a couple comparisons here. It was really like flaky. This is my Huda Beauty Rose Gold, and these are textured eyeshadows. When I first put the shadow on, look at the top of the shade. Like look at just this in the pan. It looked like that. It looked like chunky, almost flakes or whatever. And then like as I'm wearing it and I don't know, and blinking my eyes and settle down, it definitely calmed down. But I will say the texture of these shadows is somewhere in between. Let me swatch a Huda shadow so you can see the texture. Actually on my finger is much better. Yeah. This is a Morphe pressed pigment I have. Look at these two textures of these shadows. This one's a lot chunkier, definitely. This one is a little bit finer milled, but it's got some texture there. And then the Juvia's Place, that one is somewhere in between. Do you see how it has texture as well, but not as much? It's definitely somewhere in between with that texture, which means you're gonna get a little bit more chunkier fallout in the pan, like in the palette. It's not something that's going to deter me from using it, because again, the color is beautiful. But that's something, if you're weird with textures, if you're like, what's going on, like it's something that I could see bothering some people, and so I felt like that was something I should bring up. The rest of them, the metallic shimmer shades, standard metallic shimmer eyeshadows, completely fine. Oh my gosh, the mattes are beautiful. So how do I feel about this palette? Again, this is one of my favorites. I don't know what it is. Opening it up, I can't immediately say that's the theme they were going for, but I think it's these deep matte shades at the bottom that I'm in love with. So on my eyes, I did film a look tutorial with this. I'm wearing these two, majority, this one, this burgundy, just blown out everywhere. It is gorgeous. This shade is called, Zohra, Z-O-H-R-A. Wonderful. You guys know, I like a palette. I don't need a palette that has like a matte black and like a complete look, those standard classic shades that you want to get a complete look. I got a complete look with this palette. I didn't pull anything else in, and that's just my personal preference. I have enough eyeshadows where if I need a matte black or a matte white or a matte cream, like I don't need all those. This palette definitely gives me just all pops of color or all interesting shades that could either complement another palette or other shadows, so you can pull something together on its own. It's definitely fall. I like the fall idea with the metallics, and this sounds, I don't know, but I've really been into fall, warm shades, and pops of blue. And this palette is literally that. You have your fall warm shades, even up here, your peachy gold, your rose gold, of course this shade in the middle here, and these mattes, and then you got these two pops of blue. You got a lighter blue and a darker blue. And I think that's wonderful, and I think those shades complement each other. Believe it or not, warm and cool, doing it right, I think it's wonderful. And again, that's what I did. I did a little bit of, I did the burgundy and rose gold and all those at the top. And I did that blue at the bottom, and I smudged a little bit of that matte burgundy, and it turned purple. Oh my goodness, that's just beautiful to me. I have no issues with it. I told you in the beginning the things that I found, I thought that was a little bit weird. But the quality of them, you get huge pans. I definitely hope Juvia's Place continues the theme of giving huge eyeshadow pans. Like, it's really appreciative. No, I'll probably never use them up. No, I'll probably never pan them. But I think about the average user who's buying who don't have as many palettes as me, and who may use the same palette every day, or maybe whatever. Having a bigger pan, more product, and this palette is $21.50. In retrospect, this Huda Beauty is $65. Yeah, you get 18 shades instead of 9. You get twice the amount of shades, but it's still more than twice the price. Do you understand? So that's something that I can really appreciate. And yeah, also there's no mirror. However, this doesn't bother me as much as it bothers some people. But I can mention it doesn't have a mirror. I also think that's to keep the price down. It does have a magnetic closure, which is great. And the artwork, beautiful. It doesn't have a mirror, so if you're traveling, like I'm one of those people that when I travel, I guess I can appreciate a palette with a mirror, but even when I travel, I don't use the palette mirror. I'm in a hotel and they usually have mirrors, and I'm just not that. Or I have a separate like hand mirror in my purse. I don't know. I rarely use the palette mirrors unless like when I'm filming or something. But that's but I understand that can bother some people, so I figured I'd mention it. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place. I like it. I recommend it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about this product or any other products mentioned in the video, go ahead and leave it down below. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.